I'd like to just give a huge shout out to the names that you're seeing on screen right now. These are the Patreons who support me as a content creator and keep me in the creating of the content aforementioned. If you would like to become a Patreon and help to support the stream, then just click on the socials link that's in the chat right now. Or if you're watching on YouTube, they'll be in the description box down below. Let's play some goddamn Dragon Age. I'll shat myself there. I thought the game broke. Where last we left off, we are right at the end. We're going to do a little bit of lore. We're going to say our goodbyes. And then we're going to complete the game. But first, I'm just going to grab Discord real quick. I do like Idiots. Idiots is a really good one. Thank you, Spiral. Yes, we're going to read the Enigma of Kirkwall first. Because quite frankly, the Enigma of Kirkwall is probably my favourite lore out of the whole of Dragon Age 2. It's really cool. And I want to hear your guys' opinion on it. But let me just grab the people that are coming into Discord right now. Thank you very much for joining. Welcome to the Discord. Welcome to the Fade. Right. So if I take this and put it over here. Take this and put it over meow. Take this and put it over meow. Perfect. Right. So, you guys ready for some lore? Da 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 da. Lore! We could do the history of Kirkwall as well, which is really interesting if you guys want to do that first. In fact, we absolutely will. And then we'll do the Enigma of Kirkwall. Super interesting. So if we go into chapter 1, it is difficult. Now, let me just say right off the bat that the lore of Kirkwall is probably some of the most underrated and overlooked lore in the whole of the Dragon Age franchise to date. Hello, Daboots! I cannot describe to you guys enough how cool this is. Maybe it's just me, but let's see what you guys think. Here we fucking go. So, the history of Kirkwall first and foremost.
Why are you gay?
Solarians mostly.
Says I'm gay.
You are gay.
Hi, Celeste. Definitely Solarians. I think it's the Solarians that keep me in the gay. Right, so it is difficult for many to comprehend today, but there was a time when Kirkwall was believed to be the very edge of the world. It was Emerius then. So Kirkwall was named Emerius. Named after its founder magister Emerius Cravan. And it was but one outpost on the very fringe of the Tevinter Imperium. There, the magisters, serfs, worked the quarries for the jet stone it needed for the mighty temples of Minrathus. After a slave rebellion nearly burned the temple to the ground in the great city, it was determined that a centre for the slave trade would need to be established well away from the more civilized parts of the Imperium. Though this account may be exaggerated, since the notorious Archon Venerius Isar narrowly escaped assassination at the hands of an elven slave at the time. Don't know why that's important, but there we are. So, the history of Kirkwall. Why are you gay? Dorian! Because the new slave outpost would become wealthy beyond imagining, competition amongst prospects reportedly took over 20 years to resolve, resulting in great bloodshed in the frontier, well away from the Archon's eyes. Magister took arms against Magister, mostly in the form of small armies of serfs and mercenaries. Over half the slaves in existence allegedly died in the battles before Emerius was finally chosen, thanks to the marriage of Craven's son to the Archon's daughter. Within a mere decade, the mighty fortress was erected on the cliffs where Kirkwall now stands. Over 1 million slaves passed through the gates before the Imperium eventually fell, and an unmanageable number by today's standards. The Craven family itself became patrons. If you want to become a patron, do type !socials in chat. It'll take you to my Patreon link. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. became patrons of the next three archons and was one of the driving forces behind the extensions of the Imperial Highway into the Ferelden Valley. A move that would cost them considerable political influence after the resistance of the Alamari tribes. During its height, Emerius was a jewel to rival the mightiest of the imperial cities and the greatest centre of civilization outside of Tevinter. I know, I do that all the time. No, it's my accent. It's not me. That fucks me up. That fucks me up every single time. That fucks me up every single time. It's my accent. It's not that I'm misreading it. I literally had to learn how to spell patrons because that's not how I say it. It's Patreons. Look, it's an accent thing. I'm going to call an accent thing out on that one. That's just Patreons. It's like burglary. You do go extra Scot on certain words, but that's okay. We love it. Look, I can't help it. Tweensy, I can't wait to see your D&D character. But that fucked me up. Ever since I started on Patreon, I had to go and learn that Patreons is spelt without the E. I had to learn that. Because my accent, I always say Patreons all the fucking time. My whole entire life. I thought it was normal. Patreons. And then I typed it on my phone because I've got the Patreon app on my phone and the autocorrect kept changing it to without the E just to like that spelling. And I was like, the fuck? I had to go and look it up. So that's the history of Kirkwall. So, as the Imperium's border slowly receded after the devastation of the First Blight and the subsequent barbarian invasion, many outposts in the area, known today as the Free Marches, were cut off from centres of power. Numerous warlords tried consolidating the region into a single kingdom, a single monthly payment, but resistance prevailed. Emerius held out for almost a century until it fell to a slave revolt in 25 Ancient. It was not the first such revolt Emerius suffered, but it was the last. It started when an Alamari slave named Radon began earning popularity and... Did you hear that? It fucking fucked me up. One of the Patreons I subscribe to refers to it as Patreons. That's cute. Enjoy your lurk nap.
Banana is perfect.
Daboots! I guess I don't understand English anymore, or I don't understand what's going on. Oh no, you're fine. Do you want me to skip past this bit and just do the Enigma of Kirkwall? Because the history behind Kirkwall is really cool and important. It ties in with the Enigma of Kirkwall, but if I'm just doing like a lore dump, I don't want to put you all to actual sleep. But it's really interesting. Alright, okay, hold on, I'll keep going. I'll try and read as fast as I can without breaking my teeth. Blah, 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 blah. Radon's growing influence prevented the Magisters from touching him, but eventually they had him poisoned. Furious, a group of Radons, I'm going to just say Radon supporters, stormed the gallows and were massacred, and so began a bloody year-long rebellion. The city burned and wealthy Hightown was sacked. The Magisters hanged before cheering crowds. Curtains are hung, people are hanged. Thank you very much. Emerius assumed the new name of Kirkwall, Kirk meaning black, after its jetstone cliffs. I'll say this every single time. Kirkwall is a real place that you can go to in Scotland. It's the largest city on the Orkney Isles. Kirk means church in Scottish. I don't know if like the fuck it's from like Vikings or if it's like Old English or whatever, but Kirk means church if you come to Scotland. Kirkwall. You can literally go there. We have a place in Scotland called Cullen. You can literally go to Cullen. We have a place in Scotland called Solus, but spelt with 2 L's. You could literally go to Solus. And we have a Kirkwall. Let's go! La 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 la. The city burned and wealthy blah 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 blah. Kirk blah 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 meaning black. And after its jet stone cliffs, the new city plunged into Anarchy for over a decade and its defences fell into ruin. Kirkwall has been conquered many times since, and the city's own independence suffering since the freeing of its slaves. Chapter 3. I went to Orkney on holiday last year. Hey! Well, yeah, Churchwall doesn't exactly have a church anymore, so yeah, it's all good. So the Kunari first thundered into Kirkwall in 756 storm during last of the new exalted marches. The collected nations of Thedas were attempting to drive the Kunari from the northern mainland once and for all. Kunari armies were on the retreat, good job, Brain, but in a desperate gamble, their fleets circled around the Amaranthine coast and landed a great force near the Marcher city of Ostwick. Their plan was to overwhelm the Marcher cities of Starkhaven and Kirkwall. Starkhaven to block the roads leading north, and Kirkwall to block the ships on the Waking Sea coming from Orlais, all in an effort to deny supplies to the Thedas armies assaulting Ravane. The attack on Starkhaven eventually failed, but Kirkwall was attacked in a daring night raid when the Kunari used their leashed Cerebas mages in an unprecedented display of sorcery. The walls were torn down and the city was taken, and for the next 4 years Kirkwall endured the most brutal occupation in its history. Writings from that time are scarce. It was not until after the city was freed that the Kunari's deeds came to light. Children taken from families, forced conversion to the Kunari religion, and brutal labour camps. It's ironic that the old slave quarters of Lowtown, still intact after centuries, provided the perfect means for the Kunari to control the city's people. When the famous Orlesian chevalier Sir Michel Lafayette rode into the city. How would you say that? Lafayette? Where are all my French speakers in chat? Help me. Rode into the city after finally defeating the Kunari defenders. He wrote, "Kirkwall is full of people with empty eyes that have had all independent thought driven from them." While himself was appointed the city's first Viscount by the Emperor in 760 Storm, he made it his mission to undo the religious conditioning. Lafayette. Yes, thank you. That's where I was going. Lafayette. That's where I was going with my brain. Cool. It was just really difficult not to just say Lafayette. When Lafayette was appointed the city's first Viscount by the Emperor in 760 Storm, he made it his mission to undo the religious conditioning. The Lafayette bloodline remained popular enough that when the city finally became rebelled against Orlesian rule in 805 Blessed, Viscount remained the enduring title for Kirkwall's ruler despite its origin. Chapter 4. We're almost there. The Threnhold family, assumed its foreboding control of the city at the very onset of the Dragon Age, less than a week after Maric Therian retook the Ferelden throne from Orlais. That's Alistair's daddy, yay! Since this was followed by a civil war in Antiva, yay! The much maligned Three Queens era, hey! And a coup in the Tevinter Imperium, many thought that the Dragon Age would bring devastating change. Perhaps this was a hasty estimate, but it was true for Kirkwall. Viscount chivalry. Yeah, chivalry. Why did my brain just die on that? Threnhold is that his name? Was a vicious thug his name was Chivalry? Vicious thug who took power through the campaign of intimidation, and his son Perrin, who succeeded him in 914 Dragon, was even worse. Taxes were crippling, and Perrin Threnhold used the ancient chains extending from the Twins, standing at Kirkwall's harbour, unused since the new exalted marches, to block sea traffic and charge exorbitant fees from Orlesian ships. The Empire threatened invasion following the closure of the Waking Sea Passage. And for the first time, the Chantry used the Templars to pressure the Viscount. Until that point, the Templars had done nothing to counter the Threnholds, even though, as the largest armed force in Kirkwall, they could have. Knight Commander Guylian's only written comment was in a letter to Divine Beatrix III. It is not our place to interfere in political affairs. We are here to safeguard the city against magic, not against itself. The Divine, as a friend to the Emperor, clearly had other ideas. In response, Viscount Perrin hired a mercenary army, forcing a shutdown with the Templars. They stormed the gallows and hanged Knight Commander Guylian, in igniting a series of battles that ended with Perrin's arrest and the last of his family's rule. The Templars were hailed as heroes, and even though they wished to remain out of Kirkwall's affairs, it was now forced upon them. Knight Commander Meredith appointed Lord Marlowe Dumar as the new Viscount in 921 Dragon, and she has remained influential in the city's rule ever since. So the whole point of me reading that was to show that Tevinter were the ones that built Kirkwall, and Kirkwall, since falling from the Tevinter Imperium's rule, has been taken over by Kunari, has been taken over by Marchers, has had complete political power over Orlais, in the sense that they govern the Waken Sea Passage and where all the ships and stuff come from. It's really, really cool. So that's, if you keep that in mind, we're going to move on to the Enigma of Kirkwall, right? Now, just sit down, hold on tight. It's about to get wild in here. So, remember how Kirkwall was built by the Tevinter Imperium? Ancient Tevinter lore is hard to come by, but there's history to be had here in Kirkwall. The city once home to the Imperium's slave trade. What answers does Kirkwall hold? Why look here instead of Pervantium or Voldorma? The Imperium does not give up its secrets easily. Even with the Magisters centuries dead, our journey is precious. Here on the docks of the gallows, we renew our vows. And should we fail, search for the markings of the Band of Three. So we're following a little quest line with these three characters, the Band of Three. The Viscount is suspicious, but the bribe was sufficient to gain access to the restricted section of the archives. The money would have been better spent elsewhere, the archives being almost devoid of Imperium-era records. When the slaves revolted, they hunted Magisters and burned the city, at least the parts that could be burned. One account says that the streets were littered with piles of scrolls and books set aflame. Is our quest futile? Did the slaves destroy the answer? As Mathrath's armies toppled the Imperium, they sent 3 Magisters and their legions here. They never arrived. But why march here of all places? What were they coming here for? Why would Mathrath send people to Kirkwall? It was as we thought. The quarries of Kirkwall were found after the city was sacked by the Imperium, and after they started constructing the city. The Imperium found the mineral wealth, not the indigenous people. The histories give conflicting accounts on who lived here before the Imperium. Some say the Alamari. Some say the Deafads? Deafads? We do know it was a barbarian people who had little need of the metal in the hills. So they're trying to figure out who lived in the area of Kirkwall before the Tevinter Imperium. So why did the Imperium come here in such force? It is hard to disprove Brother Mikael's theory that the natural harbour would be important for their armies, but the Magisters ruled, not common men. What barrier would a simple sea pose to them? The wars with the Alamari wouldn't start until centuries later. Each clue we find only leads to more questions, but we will not give up. In the back alleys of Lowtown, you can find extraordinary things. Priceless tomes of knowledge can be bought with a handful of gold. The Chant of Archon Lovius, a whole chapter of the Midnight Compendium. Some of these books were thought lost forever. And these are no forgeries. I verified their authenticity myself. The fences have no inkling that what they are selling has value. Where did these books come from? After several failed attempts, I got my answer underneath the city. There is a hive of hidden passages in Kirkwall sewers. Now and then a lucky sewer rat comes across an unlooted chamber, and then a cache of ancient Tevinter relics spread through the black market. We must search below the city. Do you remember what's below Kirkwall? Didn't we go below Kirkwall to go into the deep roads where the red lyrium statue was found, the idol was found? Isn't that like directly below Kirkwall? Is it not? Ed doing Andraste's work, reading the journal entries that I had no patience to. I will do it for you. It's not a problem. Pretty sure, yeah, right? So they're going to go under the city. A maze of caves, sewers, and hidden passages. We found 3 Tevinter chambers already looted. But tonight, we found one closed. It was a small cell containing a few trinkets and a common tome, but it symbolises hope. The Magisters had hundreds of mages deep below Kirkwall. They lived and researched here, far from the scrutiny of the common men. Hello? They just had mages underneath the city doing like research and stuff? Depends on your definition of directly. But it was at least near underneath Kirkwall. Yeah. Was the entrance not underneath Kirkwall? Or at least close to underneath Kirkwall? I'm sorry, what? Yeah, the Tevinter Imperium had like mages working underground. Close to, yeah. Little rat mages. I have a theory that Solus was sleeping somewhere around Sundermount. Could be. My theory would either be Sundermount or Solus Ann, the Oasis. But it would be strange if, would it be strange if he was there? Who knows? But why would it still be closed? I'm unsure. So hold on. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Many ancient cities specialised in arcane research, but why did Kirkwall hide its efforts here? Why go to such great pains to keep it out of sight? Were they a cable of renegade magisters, or was this a special project of the Archon? Lore. Strange in that his dumbass didn't almost out himself when he was exploring Orlais if he had been sleeping there, right? It's Tevinter. They're not exactly known for their ethics. I was thinking the forest from Origin, since there seems to be a lot of magic there. What did I do now, Celeste? Strange that his dumbass didn't almost out himself again when exploring the Oasis. I'll be here if you need me. Shut up. I can't. There's too much going on. Was it a special thingy of the Archon? All right, we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. This is really interesting. Let me get through it. So a Magister Mason made a comment that set my mind afire. She said that of all the cities she's worked in, Kirkwall was the most difficult, and that the city was almost literally a maze. Recollecting my first years in Kirkwall, I have to agree, getting lost was commonplace. The city was a sprawling mess. The Mason showed me this is really cool, guys. Listen to this. The Mason showed me a plan of the city, and my heart skipped a beat. There was a pattern in the intersections, the back alleys, and the boulevards. Some magister believed in the power of symbols or shapes. In the older parts of the city, one can make out the outlines of glyphs in the very streets. What manner of magic is this? The whole city layout, like if you were to take a blueprint of the city from above and look at it, it maps out magic glyphs. The whole city maps out magic shapes and glyphs. Like, it's like one giant rune. Yeah. The whole of Kirkwall, when viewed from above, is one series of giant runes. Ironically, the Chantry has the best records on the Imperium occupation that we've found. None of the forbidden texts, which have undoubtedly been destroyed, but many administrative records. In their cold, numbered rows, misery is told. Thousands of slaves pass through the gallows to work the mines or to be shipped elsewhere. The list of elven children is numbing. 3 maimed, 2 mute, and 4 serviceable. These numbers don't add up. For every 1,000 slaves that come to Kirkwall, 100 disappeared. I checked the tax rolls as well, and the discrepancy exists there too. If one has the wit to see it, 203 slaves went missing in the Imperium's 312th year. That's just 1 year. Other records show similar discrepancies. Over centuries, practically a whole civilization of slaves simply disappear. After pursuing another dead end, we were attacked by Maleficarum. I fear for V. V is one of the band of 3. I fear V will not make it. They do have names. You can look them up. I don't know them off the top of my head, but they do have names. I fear V will not make it. The fences must have tipped them off. Are they cultists trying to protect the answer? Are they after it themselves? Or was it a random attack? The mages of Kirkwall have more troubled history than those in other circles. The greater percentage of them do not survive the harrowing. So out of all of the other circles, death during their harrowing is higher in Kirkwall than anywhere else. And a greater percentage turn to blood magic. There's a theory that Kirkwall sits on a huge bed of lyrium. There's a theory that Kirkwall sits on a huge bed of lyrium. And a lot of it, because like red lyrium is discovered, like that's where it's found. It's first discovered underneath Kirkwall. And red lyrium turns you a bit daft. So there's a chance, there's a theory that because Kirkwall sits on an awful lot of corrupted red lyrium, that's why mages in Kirkwall are more prone to turning to blood magic. Another fun fact about Kirkwall, as described in Hard and Hightown, is that its neighbourhoods follow old fault lines and veins in the rock. So I wonder if those ruins are large etchings of the skin of a titan. That's what I was going to say. We know that lyrium is titan blood, and rich deposits of lyrium has to be a titan because it's titan blood. So Kirkwall could easily be sitting atop a corrupted titan, which is really fucking interesting. Really fucking interesting. Do you think Anders living there made things worse for him in Justice? Yes, I do. I don't, but I do. I think maybe if he lived in a bed of roses, it wouldn't have been so bad. But things are really bad in Kirkwall, so it couldn't have helped. But hold on. But wait, there's more. Turning to blood magic, almost double that of Starkhaven or Ostwick. Is there a secret fraternity delving into the Tevinter secrets of the city? Either way, we must be more careful, lest we become the band of one or none. Access has not been easy, and I fear my disguise will not bear great scrutiny. But I saw the records the Templars say do not exist. The blood of countless slaves was spilled beneath the city in sacrifice. Whole buildings were built upon lakes of blood. The sewers have grooves. The sewers have grooves where blood would flow, all leading down. The scale is hard to fathom. The whole city is designed for blood magic. A blood mage can channel great power from a simple cut. At least 1,000 unfortunates die here every year for centuries. For what ungodly purpose would one need so much power? To enter the Veil. What if this is where what if Kirkwall is the basis of where Corypheus and the Magisters entered the Veil? I must retreat now, for I am uncovered, but the answer is close. It is well known that the Veil is thin in Kirkwall, because the Veil is thin where there is more death than other places. Small wonder given the suffering of the city. But we've discovered the Magisters were deliberately thinning it even further. Beneath the city, demons can contact even normal men. Did they seek the Black City to compound the madness of their previous efforts? Or was it something else? We found a chamber where the Veil is at its thinnest, long since looted. But the power is still there tonight. Tonight we will go there. Pray for us all. Final entry. I think this might be the final entry. There is a codex somewhere that mentions talking Darkspawn dressed Magisters where one devours another while a third flees the scene. I believe it's in Origins though. It's interesting, isn't it? A flood of tomes. Excuse me. A flood of tomes is on the market. Oh, sorry. A recent trove was uncovered. This one was big. Perhaps the Archon's visitation chambers. A flood of tomes is on the market. Even the simple fences know something is amiss. They've raised their prices at the frenzy of collectors. One said he sold a copy of the Fell Grimoire. I doubt he would lie. How could he know that tome is a mere legend? If this is real, then what of the Forgotten Ones? Remember how I told you guys about the Forgotten Ones? The Forgotten Ones are... I'm sure they're talking about the Forgotten Ones and not the Forbidden Ones. The Forgotten Ones are the opposite of the Evanuris. The Evanuris were the elven gods, and the Forgotten Ones were the ones that opposed them. But I've often wondered if they were flipped, because you know how history is written by the victors? So it could be... Who knows? This journey has taken us to many strange places and made us reevaluate many former truths. Where will it end? Alright, last entry. We went to the centre of it all. F is dead, and I am alone and injured. I must go back and put an end to it. The maddening thing is, there still is no answer. But the Forgotten One, or demon, or whatever it is, must be destroyed. I fear one may already be unbound. I think they mean the Forbidden Ones, not the Forgotten Ones, because they're talking about the Unbound one, which is Gatscan. Because Gatscan's questline in Origins is called Gatscan the Unbound. So I think that instead of talking about the Forgotten Ones, I think they're talking about the Forbidden Ones. F's for F in the chat. I forswear my oaths. The Magister's lore must be burned and the ashes scattered. No good can come of it, and Maker help us if someone does answer what we could not. So that's the Enigma of Kirkwall. So it's tied into the Forbidden Ones, the four demons, Gatscan, Zebenkek, Imshale, and the Formless One. But it also talks about how Kirkwall is one big giant magical glyph. Thank you very much for that follow. Thank you very much for that follow. It talks about how Kirkwall is one just massive magical ruin, and how it's designed so that there's guttering in the sewers that catches all of the sacrificial blood from the slaves and drives it down so that they can all focus. And there's like a big room underneath Kirkwall where the veil is at its very thinnest, and the Magisters were trying to thin it further. It all happened here, guys. Kirkwall is the center of something. Kirkwall is the center of something. It's Kirkwall. It was always Kirkwall. Right, let's start saying our goodbyes, shall we?
Shouldn't you be halfway to Tevinter by now? Maker's breath. Take off with a priceless relic once, and you never hear the end of it. Your life would have been easier if you had just cut me out of it. But you stood by me. You defied the Canary, and fought their Arashok for me, even after I betrayed you.
Within the Veilfire? It looks like one of them. Yeah, right? Dude, it's all built on stuff. Isn't it also where Carifi shit is? Well, yeah, ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba. It all ties in together, doesn't it? I think this is where they stepped into the Veil.
If you'd gone with them, I wouldn't have been able to yell at you. Oh, well, I'm glad you wanted to yell at me so badly then. I know I don't exactly inspire confidence, but I swear, I'm going to come through for you this time. When you look for me, I'll be fighting at your side.
Hooray!
Thank the Maker you're here.
She's super pretty. Calm down, son, calm down. Alright, Meryl.
I feel like I'm forgetting something. Or there's more to do, or... Does all this feel like a dream to you, too?
A little bit.
I can't believe it's come to this. You'll get us through this. You always do. Hawk, before we go...
Exactly. That's where the whole Legacy DLC happens. Technically, under Kirkwall. Hello?
Meryl, whatever happens, I'm proud to have known you.
Nervous, Hawk?
My mother didn't raise any stupid children. I know how dangerous this fight will be.
Well, that's comforting. It's the most dangerous thing we could ever do, but at least we know that. You know me, Hawk. I'm not one for long goodbyes. I'm not sure we should be doing this. Helping dangerous people run amok. But I'm with you.
Just close enough to cause a problem to the city full of problems, exactly. Cryptid, you've never met Meryl before? She's lovely. You'll like her.
We've faced down worse things than this, Varric. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, I hate it when you say that. What do you say we put an end to all this waiting around and go meet Destiny?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Captain.
Not for much longer if this goes bad.
It went away.
What a mess. You really put loyalty to the test, you know.
Hooray, Cryptid.
Sonic has kept the Guard protecting civilians.
It went away.
Meredith will have no support from them.
Thank you.
With luck, well, let's just say we need some luck.
Starting to doubt me?
Never.
Melitha? Nice.
Almost never. Let's keep the damage to a minimum, shall we?
Yes.
I've walked away from too many wastelands for one lifetime.
It will come back. But not this day. Not right now. Carver!
Brother.
You always seem to find a way to make my life difficult.
I love him.
I should be hunting archdemons, but it feels right to be at your side again.
He's such a babe. He's such a babe. Always give the smelly characters a chance to better themselves, guys. Always give them a chance to better themselves. They're the most satisfying when they better themselves. They are the most satisfying. If you get a character that's just good from start to finish, great. But the most satisfying character development is when they start off stinky and end the game awesome. Hi, I love this scene talking to everyone. I do too. I love a redemption arc. It's one of my favorites. He's so cool. Now, if only Sebastian actually had a redemption. Only if Sebastian was just like a split second interesting, you know? The smelly waste of a good accent. Well said. Haven't done a playthrough with Carver yet, but it seems like he grows up. He does! Listen, just listen to him.
This is where you should be. With family.
That won't always be the case. You know that. I've seen a lot of things. The world out there. It needs help. But I can start here. Who'd have thought, huh? 2 nobodies from Lothering. I wish Mother could have seen us like this. I don't know what she would think about the rest, but...
Don't get me wrong, I can't remember how Carver develops when you make him a Templar. Because I always make him a Warden, because he mellows out in the Wardens. I can't remember how he mellows out, if he mellows out at all, in the Templars. But, big boy. Big good boy. Big good boy. Smell boy. He just had a stick up his ass because he felt inferior. So then he goes off, lives away from you for a while, finds his own self, comes back, and he's a totally, like, chill person. He's brilliant. This is a brilliant fucking character. This is a brilliant character. I wish we had more of him in the game, but this is a brilliant fucking character. Boop.
She always knew it would take something like this to bring us together.
I suppose she did. I'm proud to call you sister. That's gone unsaid too long. In war, victory, champion. And whatever else may come.
He's such a babe! He does not mellow out as a Templar. I didn't think he did. Warden Carver is the best Carver. And I think I'm biased because I Warden Carver all the time. I think that's why I'm biased with Carver. Because I understand that people play different games. People have like different experiences with Carver because they take different routes. Or people just don't like him and don't give him an opportunity to develop and grow up as a character. Whereas I'm biased because I always have Warden Carver. And he's the best Carver! He's the best Carver! To be, in all fairness, who actually fucking mellows out as a Templar. Yeah, even Cullen quit the Templars to mellow out. I want that. I have a Templar OC because I wanted a good mellow Templar. To be fair, Thrask is a little bit mellow, but you know, Barrison, fucking, what's his name? Barris? Sir Barris. Barris. Fucking love Barris. Fucking love Sir Barris. 1, he's hot. 2, he's chill. 3, he's a good guy and a Templar. Sir Barris. Panders?
I underestimated you, Hawk.
Did I?
I really thought when it was put to the test, you'd have to kill me. You truly are the leader we've been waiting centuries for.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I like playing a mage. I used to play a rogue and I used to have Bethany all the time. And then I was like, fuck it, I'll just try mage and see how it feels. Never went back. I love you, sir.
Oh, stop. You're making me blush.
Thank you for standing by me. We would not have reached this point without you. May the Maker bring us victory. Maybe if he shows his approval, the world will finally be ready to change.
Yeah, about blowing up the Chantry though, sir. Do you want to talk about that? Love interest.
Here I am, about to defend these mages in hopeless battle. You lead me to strange places, Hawk.
I'll lead you to stranger places than this. Just watch. A tempting offer. Smash!
I'll take you to stranger places than this. Just watch.
A tempting offer. I may not get the chance to say this again. Meeting you was the most important thing that ever happened to me, Hawk. Promise me you won't die. I can't bear the thought of living without you.
I'm gay. I'm crying. I need a hug. I'm in my hood of safety. I'm fine.
I don't make that promise unless you do.
Nothing is going to keep me from you.
Oh, I forgot to put the music back on, but it's probably okay that we didn't have the music on. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The music wasn't on and it was weird, but it's fine. I definitely have the music disabled, but it's fine. It's fine. The ace lean. It's too hot today to be in my hood. Oh no. Isn't he great? He's alright. He's alright. You know, I'd go back for more. What? Yes. Orsino, you big smell.
Are you prepared, champion? I believe the battle is almost upon us.
Is there truly no hope?
You don't believe there's a chance of winning this fight?
With you on our side? Perhaps. But even if we win, what then? More Templars would come, with even larger armies. We are apostates now. Our only hope lies in the circles elsewhere in Thedas. They could rise up with us against this injustice. I assure you, however, we will find sympathy nowhere else.
Don't worry, when I edit that clip for TikTok, I'll put Fenris's theme music in. Don't you worry. It didn't play today during stream because I disabled the music and I forgot to re-enable it. But I'll put Fenris's theme in when I edit that for TikTok. Don't you worry, don't you worry, don't you worry. We are ready.
Let the games begin.
Very well.
Ooh.
You will need to give orders to your companions, and I will do the same for my people.
Copy. Let's go kill some Meredith! Right, we need husband, we need big boy, and we're bringing... Who are we bringing? Meryl? I'm thinking... Security alert! Security alert! Right, okay, here's what we're going to do. Thank you for that follow. Here's what we're going to strategize. We have our glass cannon. He's going to act as tank. He's going to pretend to be a tank for the rest of the game. And he's going to distract everybody whilst Panders and I just mage the fuck out. So what we need is either a third mage, a second glass cannon, or a tank archer. That's what I'm thinking. So he might not do that much damage, but he's a tanky wee mofo when he wants to be. He's a stouty wee dwarf. Meryl will give us more AoE if we want to stack up on AoE. Carver is just going to be a double Fenris. Like they fight the exact same way. Hello Nessie, how are you? So you guys want the tank archer? Short king? Shall we take the short king? Tank archer? Tank archer. The classic polycule of the boys. Here we go. Let's see how long it takes me to wish I had brought Meryl.
I want to help as well, even if I'm not fighting at your side.
Of course.
Meryl, attack from a distance. Stay out of the fight as much as you can.
I will.
Good lass.
Aveline, charge in whenever you see an opening.
Very well.
Good lass.
Isabella, I want you to fight from stealth. Keep them confused.
Sounds like fun.
Good lass.
Carver, watch and keep us from being overwhelmed.
Got it.
You're in charge.
So, this is it.
You're in charge, wee man.
Some of you are worried. Maybe I am too. But I'm not staying long enough to find out. What I know is that I don't like being cornered. And I can fight harder scared than they can angry.
Hell yeah.
We're getting out. And I'm buying when we do.
Champion, it is beginning.
Is that I? Here we go, lads. Here we go. This bitch.
Break it down.
Here they come. Stop them.
Right in the taint. Templars are fucking scary once they get going, man. There's no denying that Templars are fucking scary once they get going. There's something about a sword and a shield that just hits me the right way. Oh shit! It's me. I'm it. Oh, well. Hello everybody! Welcome to the end game! I hope you like Dragon Age plus Mass Effect music, because here we fucking go. Pop that there. Give Varric a wee level up, why not? Strong man, strong boy. Strong man. Strong man. Right. Pure tactics from here on out, guys. Pure mental tactics. Here we go. Drop that down. Give you some thunder. But where is Zevran? Oh, that's a different game. Unless, does Zevran show up at the end when we fight Meredith outside, when everybody else shows up? Does he though? Give you some fire. Where'd that rogue go? There he is, little bastard. Keep an eye on Fenris. Just keep an eye on wherever Fenris is, just keep an eye on him. We're just gonna 300 this door, it's gonna be fantastic.
Look at it all.
We did it.
Why don't they just drown us as infants? Why wait? Why give us the illusion of hope? I refuse to keep running. I won't wait for her to kill me.
Dun 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 dun. Wait, what?
I hope you aren't giving up without taking a shot at Meredith.
I'm not giving up. I am giving in.
Wait, what?
Quentin's research was too evil, too dangerous, so I put it aside. But I see now there's no other way.
Perfect!
Hello.
Hello.
I can't stay as I'm tired,
That's
but I
Meredith
hope you have a
expects
good
blood
stream.
magic,
You
and
do.
I will give it to her.
Why does
Make
Orsino
her
do
help
this?
us all.
Why does Orsino do this? It seems so out of place.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Why does Orsino do this? It makes almost no sense. He was winning. He was winning. It was all safe and under control, and then this, like, why? Oh well, dear, there are Templars here as well. Is that literally it though? Is the argument just blood magic? Oh, I suppose. Right, hold on. Back to the music. Here we go. Keep an eye on where Orsino is. Right, do that. And then we'll do that, and we'll get this going. And then just keep an eye on where this smelly man is. That should be absolutely taken care of. We're just gonna go over here. Plus knowing Quentin's research. Oh no. I cannot remember the tactics for this game, for this fight, so we're just gonna wing it and see what happens. We're just gonna absolutely wing it and see what happens. Just throw everything we've got at him. The devs needed another boss for time, I think. I also think that they needed rid of Orsino. So like, no matter which side you take, Meredith and Orsino have to die. So like, even if you side with the Templars, you still kill Orsino. I think it's just because the devs need both of them to die. That's my theory anyway. Because usually if you write something that you need to happen, it doesn't make, like, usually trying to make it make sense doesn't work in this kind of situation. It doesn't matter. The point is, we're gonna win. when you try to force something to happen in storytelling, it tends to not make sense. It's just standing there taking it. Carver? Patrick Weeks' master plan, that's it. I'm full of energy today, babes. I'm full of energy today. We've just started the stream. There's no way. Oh, no. Where's Anders? Right. Let's grab him. Perfect. Beautiful. Flawless. Try that again. There he is. This is fair, this is fair, this is fair, this is fair. Don't let this arcane horror go anywhere. Where's Anders again? Just crushing prison as often as we can. Wolfgirl! Welcome to the stream, you're just in time! Bum 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 ba da ba ba. Just give that group over there a quick assist and then I'll help my husband. Perfect. This is fine.
I'll deal with this.
This is fine. This is fine. Is there another arcane horror? No. Okay, cool. Stop existing, please. Is he going to come from here again? He is, aye. This is fine. Wait, I thought the monster's head was supposed to detach and attack you. It is! Right, here we go again. Keep an eye on the husband. Get that crushing prison going. If we can. And then we'll just drop some Tempest. Drop a glyph on him, see if that affects him in any which way. That's not cool. That's not cool. That's not how we jam. Get off of him. We'll keep an eye on him. Not Varric! Stone fist this guy into next week. I keep going to get Meryl to tell her to do Tempest, but she's not in my party. The hell is that? Blatant destruction. This is how I mage. This is how I mage. Hello, Higgins. Popping in real quick for my allowed to say that I am loving this with the Mass Effect music more than whatever in-game music is supposed to be playing. Right! It's how I like to play the game. Whenever I need to concentrate or keep up with a harder game level's rhythm, just pop the Mass Effect 2 final final mission music on, or this one, the Andromeda theme, gives me the good concentration. Helps me keep up with the tempo of difficult game levels. Between how easy Meredith called the Rite of Annulment and knowing that even other circles might not be sympathetic to him and his charges after the Chantry explosion, even though they didn't do it, knowing that the fight honestly won't end today, but being exhausted of it, I can apply a lot of possible logic to it to explain why Orsino did that, which is what they try to do with Varric being able to answer the comment of Orsino's fate made no sense. I mean, fair. I can see that, I suppose. Not Fenris. Not my boy. Not this day. RIP headphone users! Orsino's fall is much more internalized than Meredith's. We don't get to watch it so much as... which is why it feels so much out of the blue. I understand. Get him, Hawk!
We cannot afford to remain here.
Oh no! We goddamn did it. Guess who did not do his inventory like he said he was going to? Oh well, nobody cares. Nobody's going to talk about it. What does it look like? Is it good? I bet you it's not. Oh, it's just... Oh, of course, it's Orsino's staff. This is the staff that I give Dorian in Inquisition. It's a good staff. But it's not my OP staff. It's not my OP staff. Korinani. Naruhodo. Right, where's Varric? I'm just going to get him to unlock this chest over here. Bet you it's nothing.
We're good.
It is indeed nothing. You have a full inventory, who would have guessed? Nobody! Nobody would have guessed! Nobody would know! Are you okay? I'm good! We're playing games on Twitch if you want to come and hang out. How are y'all feeling today? Let's see. We're gonna bring magic all the way up. Bit of constitution. Right, what do I want? It's end game, so it doesn't really matter. But do we want something fancy? Like petrify? Yeah, let's do that. Why not? I'm feeling it. Right, big strong boy. Big strong boy. Endgame strong boy. Here we go. Big strong boy. What's this? All the all the resistance? Give him that. Right, okay. Big strong mage. Big strong endgame mage. What do we want for panders? What do we want for panders? Fireball is his signature thing. Let's just Searing Fireball. Big strong boy. Big strong. That's the way. Aha, aha, I like it. Aha, aha. Alright, here we fucking go. Alright, lads. Look after each other. Where the tits is Isabella now? I swear, you turn your back for like 5 seconds and she just pisses off. She's like soulless. Well, here we go. Ed needs an inventory ammo. No, nobody needs that. We'd never stop using it. We'd never stop using it. Welcome to the Discord. Welcome indeed to the Discord. Righty-ho. Onwards and outwards. Uh-oh. This is fine. Chat would be nothing but inventory emotes, exactly.
Now you fall!
Whee! Get knotted. Pew pew pew! Rage pew! What's Fenris fighting? Another rage demon. Cool, cool, cool. Three rage demons, you say? Uh-oh. Well, Anders. Oh gosh. Right, well, screw this for a laugh. Let me just grab this guy. Let me just grab that guy. Rage always has to be involved, I know. Screw this guy. Let me just grab this one. Can get a crushing prison. Something's happening. There we go. Ah!
Let's finish this!
Ooh, Petrify's kind of fun. Well done, everyone. Well done. We did it. We goddamn did it. My god. We're so good at doing the things. Right, it's this way then, isn't it? Well, that was amazing on headphones. Yep, it's same here. I forgot Sandal was here. We don't need that. We don't need that. We're keeping Glandavalis. We don't need the tiger's tail. Wow. Wow. Oh, look at him being all adorable. Boots of the Champion. I should probably put them on, but oh well. The Vir Atishan, the way of peace. Silese's way. We don't need the robes of the Overseer. Oh, I don't know why I'm bothering. I'm not going to sell anything. I'm not going to sell any of this. We're just going to keep it and it's going to be funny. Alright, good enough. Hi, Sandal.
Hey, junkmate.
What a good man. What a good wee guy. Storage! Oh, hell yeah. Right, so we'll put Glandavalis in storage. We'll put everything in storage. Fuck it. And I'll put some other stuff in storage. There, that's good enough. That's good enough. Wee man, did you just take down all these abominations and that pride demon by yourself?
Hey, junkmate.
My god. He just took out a pride demon. Hello, daddy. If this was Skyrim, I'd be teabagging him right now. This is where hold on, let me just get in his mouth. Hold on. This is where I exist. This is my favorite place to be. Just a little bit further forward, maybe. Oh, perfect. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He could have asked for a bit of help. I would have handled that quite. We need to remember that Sandal is very capable of handling things by himself. That's an elven god right there. I'm putting it out there right now. First Paragon. This is where I live. This is exactly my house now. Fenris, look away. What is Sandal? Or was it Solus? Was it Sandal or was it Solus? No, it was... Sandal is working for Solus. Changed my mind. But, let's move on, shall we? Bye, Sandal! See you in the next game! Sort of, not really. Keskala in here. Guys, I found the traps. What if he is an Anorus? Yeah, what if? What if, my guy? What if indeed? What if he's June? I'm still positive that Sandal makes the orbs. You know the orb that Corypheus has? The foci. I'm still positive that Sandal's the one that makes them. Or at least if he doesn't make them, he's the one that enchants the magic, the fade powers into them to make them work. I'm certain that either he made the original ones or Solus is using Sandal to make the new ones that he's going to be using, or to try and recreate it. Does that make sense? Let me out, let me out. I see. Well, I'm gonna solo this fucking rage demon then, I suppose. I regret everything. I regret everything. I regret everything. Let me out! Let me out! My god, let me out! Let me the fuck out. Deploy dog. I cannot get out of this room, so... This is fine. Let me out! Oh, thank fuck. That was horrible. Don't go in there. That's a horrible place to exist. What's it? What now? Oh, okay. This is fine. I can handle Templars. This is fine. Who got a natural 20? Moth, what would you like for your natural 20?
I'm your worst nightmare. I'm not sure I'll make it.
Try again. Fair.
Get back!
Gosh. Morden sings. Copy that. Things are happening again! Does a 16 hit? Better to die to a Thresher Maul with shotgun blasting, roaring raw, than to play ambassadorial games with the blood of Shiaga in her veins. Off to fight since Turians can't, with diplomats instead of a Krant. But she'll be true to Tuchanka's dream, and live and die a Krogan queen.
In prophase you see condensed to chromosomes. In metaphase their centromeres designed to make new homes. Glycine, valine, leucine, isoleucine, alanine. They all are aliphatic, so you will not see a ring. For bases you have arginine, lysine, and histidine. From protein we are formed. Now the aromatics! Tryptophan and tyrosine and phenylalanine. Aspartic and glutamic are both acids as we've seen. For amide C, asparagine, and also glutamine. From protein we are formed.
What a babe. That's my dad. That's my dad. No! I was gonna leave them alone! stupid. Oh, demon! Demon! Who is this woman, Tegan? Who is she? I thought they were just getting along. I thought that these were all the mages and the Templars that didn't want to fight. And I was like, you know what? That's fine. I'll leave them be. But no. Uh-oh. Run away. Oh dear. Oh no, there have been mistakes made this day. I'm locked in a casting animation and I cannot heal myself. Cool, right, well, Fenris, you've done it before, babe. You've done it before, babe! You've done it before! And my god, we'll do it again. One down, many to go. Control! Smack! Get him, Fenris! Fucking get him! That's uncalled for.
Time for a quick drink.
Get it, sweetheart, get it. Get it, sweetheart. Right, what's going on here then? Smack this man, smack this man. One down. Many to go. Screw this one guy in particular. This guy's got less health. Oh, he's such a babe! My god, that's my fucking husband right there. Wah, 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 wah. Let's go, Fenris! Oh, problematic, problematic, problematic. Less of that, 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 less of that. We'll have less of that today. The glass cannon! The glass cannon did it again! He's a fucking machine! He's a machine! We've built him so well!
Barbara says it.
Oh, Barbara!
Pinnacles appears in the tower. You are confident and successful at attracting in the energy well. You identify opportunities for growth and success. You also draw upon your self-discipline and control to manage your wealth and invest wisely for the long term.
He's a legend, he's an elf, he's a glass cannon, but he cannot be stopped. He's the best, it's Fenris. Fenris, Fenris, he's so great. Took out like 5 mages and a demon, and her tits were out, and it was great. Fenris, 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 he is fantastic. Did you see him go? He's the main character now, let's go. Do, 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 do. This is Fenris's game now. Wah, wah, wah. Bam, 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 bam. Hello, Earth Dragon. Welcome to the stream. I'm getting very excited over here, aren't I? It's really good seeing it from this perspective, because if you side with the Templars and fight the mages, or if you come in from the other side, I think it's if you side with the Templars, you come in from this side. So like the mages, if you side with the mages, you come down from this side, right? But if you side with the Templars, you come in from this side with the Templars, and Anders is up here ready to fight you. If he turns against you, no, if you tell him to get out here, like if you spare his life, if you don't kill him and you tell him just to leave, he comes back up here and you have to fight him and kill him. Just a wee heads up. Just a wee heads up. I've played multiple options just to see. Obviously, because like I like to see what all the fuss is about on both sides of stuff. But yeah, there was one playthrough I did where I was like, what happens if I tell Anders to get out of here and just tell him to leave? He doesn't leave, he comes back up here. You have to fight him and you end up killing him. So just a heads up, if anybody doesn't want to ever have to face that, that's what happens. Get that glass cannon's HP up. Dog deployed. Dog deployed. Orsino was helping the evil mage who killed your mom. I don't know if Orsino knew that he was helping him in that. He knew that he was helping the mage. I don't know if Orsino knew what the mage was doing. But yeah, Orsino was helping him. There's like a letter that you get in that room where it says like he got some, Orsino helped him get the tomes that he needed to do the thing that he did. But I don't know if Orsino knew why he was needing the tomes, if that makes sense. He was providing books and stuff, yeah. He was providing access to the books that he needed to do it. Right guys, you ready? It's time for the all-star ending. Cullen's gonna join us, Zevran's gonna join us, everyone's gonna join us. It's gonna be an all-star ending. We're gonna have a good time.
And here we are, champion, at long last.
I imagine you've wanted to be rid of me for some time.
I bear you no ill will.
That's
You've
a lie.
done this to yourself.
Okay, cool.
You were never part of this circle, and I tolerated that. But in defending them, you've chosen to share their fate.
Knight Commander, I thought we intended to arrest the champion.
Hell yeah!
5 months, 2 hearts.
You will do as I command, Cullen.
No. I defended you when Thrask started whispering you were mad. But this is
5
too
months.
far.
I will not allow insubordination. We must stay true to our path.
Andraste's dimpled butt cheeks.
You recognize it, do you not? Pure lyrium, taken from the deep roads. The dwarf charged a great deal for his prize.
Someone's gone a bit kooky. Tell Barba thank you for his molly. Someone's gone insane.
It seems a lot more sword-like than I remember.
All of you! I want her dead!
Him!
Enough! This is not what the Order stands for.
Blurry?
Knight Commander, step down.
Blurry.
I relieve you of your command.
She has a lightsaber.
My own Knight Captain falls prey to the influence of blood magic. You all have. You're all weak. Allowing the mages to control your minds, to turn you against me. But I don't need any of you. I will protect this city myself.
You'll have to go through me.
Idiot boy. Just like all the others.
Really?
She's lost it, just like Bartrand.
Wait.
Blessed are those who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter!
That's Adam. That's Adam? Oh, Cullen? Oh, we don't give a fuck about Cullen. He's in Pirates of the Caribbean as well. Stinky Greg. He's in Pirates of the Caribbean as well. But Cullen's voice actor is fucking insane and we don't like him here. Cullen voices himself. We do not stand. The only voice actor from Dragon Age with the initials GE that we stan on this channel is Gideon Emery himself. Big Gideon Emery. But look, Cullen's on our side now. Yeah, we love Cullen. Cullen's great. Cullen's fantastic. See Cullen? Great character. He voices himself though, I'm afraid. He doesn't have a voice actor. He's a stinky man. We only recognize Gideon Emery here. Blessed are they who don't keep cursed objects and choose therapy. Right. Time to kick her ass. Well, that's gonna be a big owie. Didn't feel it. Where's Varric? Move him all the way over there, please. Cullen's helping because he's a good boy. I'm going to bring Anders all the way back if I can. Don't think I can get him out of there though. I can. Look at this! Blatant. I mean, to be fair, Anders did fuck up the challenge. It's probably fair. He probably deserves this actually. We can drop that. Pop that. Where's she off to now? Just chilling. Just get the whole battlefield. Is that Carver? Yes, Carver's here! Yes, Carver's here! I'll zoom out as far as I can. Deploy dog. Oh, he's not just transphobic. Can I remember anything about this fight? No. Colin, get in there! How do I? She's up there. Ah, there's the red circle I was looking for. This'll do it. Aveline's here now, yay! Bring Anders all the way back if I can. I'm gonna bring Varric all the way back if I can. Because they can attack from range. Range is what we want. Range is definitely what we want in this situation. Oh, smash! make her regret this day! Isabella's here! What's your elf eye see? Oh my goodness.
Go down!
Oh no! Okay, there's a lot happening! There's so much happening right now! Let's see if we can get Fenris over there real quick. We'll scooch everybody back if we can. I don't like where this is going, so I'm just gonna scooch over here. Hello, sir, are you okay? Did you manage? Probably.
I just did not aggressively hot glue my staff at the same time when I listened to you play this. I literally finished my staff and felt so epic doing it at the same time with this less than 3.
Yes. Can I just point out real quick that all of the slaves, like these specific slaves, they're all depicted as bald. I just wanted to point that out. That they're always depicted as bald. And I don't know if that's a direct choice, but Shartan was bald. And he was like head slave. And maybe they were forced to have shaved heads. Maybe they were forced to have shaved heads. And who else has a shaved head, Solus? Who else has shaved heads? All of the guardians that guard the elven temples, like Abelas and all of those shadow guardians. Hi, Barba. I'm just saying. I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying. Sir, consider your options. Bella! No, I don't think Fenris has a wig. I don't think Fenris has a wig. I think that nowadays, because you have to remember that these were built back in the Tevinter Imperium. Do you know what I mean? So like ancient slaves. I'm not talking about modern day slaves. I'm talking about slaves from yore. from long ago. Modern slaves tend to have hair, but I'm just saying. I'm just pointing out. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying. But I'm pretty sure that Solus...
Can we talk about your attraction to bald elf men?
Yes, we can. Let's talk about it right now. I'm pretty sure that Solus chooses to keep himself bald. He has like magic that he uses. Who else is here? Whom's does that? That's Cullen. Where is Zevran? He's here somewhere, I'm sure. He'll appear at some point. Keep an eye out for him. Keep an eye out for him. Is Meryl here yet? Meryl probably has to get here first. Hate that. Actually need to pay attention. Hold on, guys. Got another one coming in from there. Healanders. Hold on, guys. Oh, Jesus, that can't be great. It wasn't that bad. Right, where's Panders? Why does he have no mana? There's an awful lot of noise happening. We're just going to deal with it. Oh no, there's a lot of noise happening. Jesus! Sweet Jesus! And fucking hell, the noises!
One more for me. We'll keep it score.
I'll go stand over here and see if it helps. Oh, they're falling off of here now! All of Kirkwall statues. What happens? Do they just like... So much for the architecture! This is history right here being destroyed. Oh, for feck's sake. Oh, for feck's sake! Hard mode does not mess around! Where is Meryl? Is she here yet? Where's Meryl? Has Meryl arrived yet? If Meryl isn't here yet, then Zevran won't be here yet. Get away from him, how dare you? Oh jeez! Keep Fenris alive. What is... Oh my god, there's so much! This is fine, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. Yeah, sure, this is fine. No, 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 less of that, less of that, less of that. Just gonna run through here and hope. That'll do. Oh, for feck's sake.
It's not enough that they make innocents suffer. No! We must also have insult added to injury. Spare the mages. Give them freedom. And they would use it to tear down everything we hold dear. No. No, it cannot be allowed. I will stop it. Do you hear me, champion?
Well, I hear you.
I will defeat you.
Doubt it, but okay. Right, Meryl should arrive, like, now. If she's not here already. And we should watch out for when Fenris, from when Zevran pops in. Carver just being like, shut up and use a sword.
What if I'm not doing the right thing?
Every villain needs a monologue.
What if this is all math? I will not be defeated. Lead your humble side.
Word of the slaughter spread quickly. The champion's name became a rallying cry, a reminder that the mighty Templars could be defied. She had defended the mages against a brutal injustice, and many lived to tell the tale. The circles rose up and set the world on fire. More Templars arrived at Kirkwall to restore order, but we were already long gone. We vanished into the hills, and circumstance eventually forced us all to leave the champion's side. Well, all of us except for Fenris. You still hear the stories, of course. With each telling they grow, even if, at the core, remains the truth. A new legend had been born.
GG, everyone, GG.
So that's it. That's the whole story.
Then Meredith provoked the Circle. She was to blame.
Or that damned idol was. Or Anders. Take your pick.
Even so, had the champion not been there...
Yes, Spiral.
It might never have even gone that far.
I see.
So how is hearing all this going to help? You've already lost all the circles. In fact, haven't the Templars rebelled as well? I thought you decided to abandon the Chantry to hunt the mages.
Not all of us desire war, Varric. Please, if you know where the champion is, you must tell me. She is a hero. A woman that the mages would listen to. Someone who was there at the beginning. The champion could stop this madness before it's too late. She may be the only one who can.
Is that what this is all about? In that case, I wish I could help you.
Just tell me one thing, then. Is the champion dead?
Oh, I doubt that.
Then you are free to go, Varric. May the Maker watch over you during the dark times ahead of us.
Same to you, Seeker. Same to you.
So, did you...
Gone. Just like the Warden.
That is no coincidence.
So, do we proceed with the original plan? Or keep looking?
It is in the Maker's hands now. We put our faith in him.
Who's ready for some Inquisition?